Hello everyone, in this Jeshua episode, I'll talk about character-by-character browsing mode. With this mode, you can navigate by characters, words, lines or paragraphs, as well as select and copy text. All of this is done using gestures. Let's see how it works. I'm in Telegram in saved messages. I'll focus a message.
1. Building screen reader compatible apps ensures inclusivity by providing equal access to information for individuals with visual impairments. 2. Screen reader compatibility empowers users with visual impairments to navigate and interact independently, enhancing their overall user experience. 3. Creating screen reader compatible apps reflects a commitment to diversity and equal opportunity, showcasing an inclusive approach to digital accessibility. Center 2206. Scene.
The default gesture to open character-by-character browsing mode is swiping left then down. Of course, it's possible to change the gesture and to select the mode from the main menu. Swipe left then down.
Character-by-character browsing mode.
Now the gestures are different. To move to the next character, you swipe down. Previous character, swipe up. Next word, swipe right then left. Previous word, swipe left then right. Next line, swipe right. Previous line, swipe left. Next paragraph, swipe right then down. Previous paragraph, swipe left then up. To go to the beginning of the text, swipe up then down. To go to the end, swipe down then up. To open selection menu, you swipe up then right. To go to the main menu, swipe down then right. Jeshua Voice Assistant, swipe down then left. Extensions, swipe up then left. And let's start swiping down to read by characters.
1. Period. Space. Capital B. U. I. L. D.
Swiping up.
L. I. U. Capital B.
Swiping right then left.
Building. Screen. Reader.
Left then right.
Reader. Screen. Building.
Going to the top.
The top.
Swiping right for the next line.
1.
It stopped after the period, despite the fact that there's no line break here. So the 1, then the period, then the text is on the same line. So the line navigation is not that good. Let's go to the beginning again.
The top.
And let's open selection mode, swiping up, then right.
Selection mode.
The granularities by which selection is done are decided using the gestures, the gestures that you use to navigate the text. So if you swipe down, you're selecting by characters, for example. And the direction that you start the selection with can be to the previous or to the next, and the other direction will be to deselect. Now I will swipe right then down to select a paragraph.
1. Building screen reader compatible apps ensures inclusivity by providing equal access to information for individuals with visual impairments.
To copy this selection, I will swipe down, then right.
Copy to clipboard.
As you are able to notice, there is no indication that the text was selected. And even when I deselect a text, it will not say that this text was deselected. I will now go to the point 3. I put the cursor on the number 3. So I will move again by paragraphs. 1 paragraph.
2. Screen reader compatibility
and then I swipe down.
3.
And I am on the number 3. I want to start the selection from here. So I'll go again to the selection mode, up right.
Selection mode.
And I'll select by paragraph.
Creating screen reader compatible apps reflects a commitment to diversity and equal opportunity, showcasing an inclusive approach to digital accessibility.
I didn't read number 3. Where the cursor is on, but it selected it. To know the selected text, I put my finger on the screen. So I tap the screen with my finger.
3. Creating screen reader compatible apps reflects a commitment to diversity and equal opportunity, showcasing an inclusive approach to digital accessibility.
This is the selected text. To append it to the previously copied text, I will swipe up, then left.
Copy to clipboard.
Now it is appended to the previously copied text. To copy all the text, not only the selection, I swipe right, then up. If I want to select from the position of the cursor until the end of the text, I use the swiping down, then up, which takes me to the end in selection mode. And if I want to select from the position of the cursor until the beginning, I use swiping up, then down. Let's see. I will go to...
Capital S.
Okay, I'm now on the first letter of the word sent. I want to select from sent until the end of the text. Selection mode, upright.
Selection mode.
And swipe down, then up.
To end.
To see the selection or to hear the selection, I'll tap the screen.
Sent at 2206. Seen. Unselected.
I exited selection mode by swiping up, then right. I will go to the beginning again.
The top.
And I will stop on
1. Period. Space. Capital B.
the word, the letter B in building, and I'll start selection.
Selection mode.
And I'll swipe down.
U.
It said the letter U. If I read the selection,
U.
So the selection starts from the place where the cursor is located. I'll continue selecting.
I. L. D.
Now it's build.
I.
I selected I.
U. D.
To deselect it, I'll swipe up.
D.
It read the letter D, but it deselected the letter I.
Build. Unselected.
To exit character by character browsing mode, I swipe left, then down.
Focus browsing.
Let's see the text that I copied and then appended another text to. I'll go to the clipboard history. I can access it from the functions menu by swiping up, then right by default. And I can, of course, assign a gesture to it and find it in the main menu.
Clipboard history. Enter keyword. 1. Building screen reader compatible apps ensures inclusivity by providing equal access to information for individuals with visual impairments. 3. Creating screen reader.
So it was point 1 and point 3. And to edit the text, I long press it and then choose edit.
Add to favorites. Save as a edit. 1. Building
I
screen
do
reader
the edits
OK button.
and then tap OK.
Cancel button. Clipboard history.
I can use the same gestures to navigate text on edit boxes. But unfortunately, according to my tests, selection doesn't work well here. So you will be able to navigate, but if you try to select text, the selection will not be reliable at all.
Message text box.
I'll paste the copied text.
1. Building screen reader compatible apps ensures. Send.
And
1. Edit mode.
when the edit box is focused, I use the left then down gesture, and it will tell me that it is the edit mode. Here I can use the same gestures, swiping down,
New line.
up,
Period.
and all the other gestures to navigate the text.
Focused browsing.
Some improvements I like to see in character-by-character browsing mode are the reporting of the selected text when I select or deselect something. Also, the ability to delete selection or cut it when I'm in an edit box. And also, I like the line navigation to be improved. Despite this, I still think that this mode is nice. It gives you the ability to navigate and select text easily and quickly, especially when you are familiar with the gestures. I'll go to the Jeshua settings to show you an option.
Main menu. Jeshua setting. Jeshua plus.
Operation settings.
No, advanced extend. Read operation settings. Operation settings.
Other settings.
Edge gesture setting. Shortcut. Alt. Other settings. Other settings.
Then.
Shake set. Allow on. Disable custom gestures in character by character browsing mode. Checkbox checked.
By default, this is checked, and I recommend that it stays like this. If I uncheck this option, Jeshua will use some of my custom gestures if I'm using a custom gesture scheme in the character-by-character browsing mode, but this doesn't mean that I will be able to change the navigation gestures in the character-by-character browsing mode, and it may cause conflicts. So it's recommended to keep this option checked. The two last things I want to show you.
Operation settings.
This is the operation settings. I'll open character-by-character browsing mode.
Character-by-character browsing mode.
And I'll go to the end.
To end.
And I will try to move by words. It doesn't take me further, so it will not leave the focus. But if I try to move by character.
Reading settings.
It took me to the other item.
Capital R.
And now
E.
I'm dealing with the other item. So if I go to the beginning.
The top. Capital R. E.
It's the reading settings. And again.
To end.
I move by line.
Notification reading settings.
It also took me to the other item. And if I double tap.
Notification reading settings.
It opened the item, which is focused. And let's see if I'm still in the character-by-character browsing mode.
Character-by-character.
No.
Focused browsing.
So it exited the character-by-character browsing mode and reverted back to the focus mode. This was a quick look at the character-by-character browsing mode. I hope that it was clear. Thank you for listening.